Hi Leo, this is your weekly tarot reading for September 1st through the 7th, 2019. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Please remember, if you'd like to book a reading with me, the prices start at $22.22, and there is a link in the description box to my website, and there you can book the reading, check out my jewelry. It's like a one-stop shop there. So you can always just get on my mailing list too if you like. I don't sell your information, so I'm trustworthy. All right. Okay, so your first card, excuse me, is coming apart. Your second card is slow and steady. Okay. All right, so we're going to do two different stories. That way, you know, I'm hoping to touch more people. So, we're going to talk about coming apart. So, we have things that happen in our lives, you know, situations that have to change, jobs that are lost, and people leave, and turmoil, pain, death, and sometimes we can focus on what's happening to us, and it's not easy. Some changes aren't easy, and we may feel like our world is coming apart, but sometimes it's actually coming together. And some things are happening to clear the past so we can have a happier life. And we'll get more information because it will be revealed here. So instead of happening to us, happening for us. And I know it takes time to see that when you're going through pain or loss. But it's going to happen anyway. The loss is going to happen because it's just life, you know? So, I know that doesn't help while you're in the middle of the pain, though. I get that. Okay, so slow and steady. See that snail right there? See the snail? That's what I'm talking about. That's the way I feel my life is going, slow and steady. But you know what? There's not a lot of drama, and I'm happy about that. Okay, and then the coming apart, let me show you that picture in case I kind of blew it there. Okay? Slow and steady wins a race. It's building a foundation that you can count on, and it does need to be built slowly, because when you jump into something, you know, here's for example, a relationship. You may not really know the person, and so you get in it and you're committed and you're going, what the heck? How am I going to tell them that I just changed my mind, that I really don't want to be married, or whatever it is, or that I like somebody else better? Well, and waiting, you know, being slow and steady and taking time isn't, you know, typically maybe Leo in some ways because of the passion. That's cool, you know, but that's just what you're asked to kind of focus on a little bit there. Okay, so let's look at coming apart. We have the Star reversed. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. The Nine of Cups. We have Three of Pentacles. We have Queen of Swords reversed. There we go. We have Three of Wands. And we have the Five of Wands. Okay. So slow and steady. We have the Tower. Ten of Pentacles. We have the Devil reversed. I do like to see the Devil reversed. Excuse me. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. All right, so So this card right here is that it's living in an illusion. It's a star reverse. So, like lying to yourself, or maybe, I think that is the best way to put it, like lying to yourself, being, kidding yourself about what you're not seeing somewhere, or maybe this is something, it seems, let me give you an example. Maybe being in a relationship or family that there's dynamics there and you have a family member that you think is honest with you, and then you realize that they've been lying to you, and it could be just something simple, but the illusion is that they were honest to you, okay? And maybe they just lied because there's certain things they can't tell people because they don't want to hurt their feelings. There's an example. But still, you've been living in the illusion that you were being told the truth all the time. But because they spared your feelings, you feel like a fool now because they just couldn't be honest. Why am I so scary you can't be honest to me? You know, something like that. So that's but it could go from that all the way to not seeing when your partner's being not faithful. And it could be from thinking somebody loves you when they don't, when their actions say no, but you convince yourself they do. You know, it could any of the gamut of any of those. So it's like self-illusion. And it's also, when it's reversed, not following your spiritual guidance, being closed off to that. Because if you were connected to that, you would know, it would feel like there was an illusion. And maybe you did feel like there was an illusion, but you just didn't want to see it. And so there's your illusion. I mean, maybe you felt like there was something wrong, that you were getting guidance, but you were ignoring it, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so this can represent an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. So it's a feminine energy typically. And this energy isn't very independent and not and argumentative, okay? Maybe cutting with their words. Yeah, cutting with their words. And just clingy and really has problems with boundaries, okay? But real hot, kind of hot-tempered, okay? That's when the Queen of Wands is reversed. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So when it's upright, it's a wish card. This is what you wish. You're going to get your wish. But when reversed, this wasn't your wish. Or maybe what you thought would make you happy no longer does. And something else. It could be addiction. It could be because of all the cups. Okay. And that might be the illusion also. Part of the illusion. Okay. So now we're going to look at, now this is the Five of Wands. One second. Sorry, I had to pause there for a minute. Okay, so the Five of Wands talks about like chaos. It talks about people's opinions. And see, everybody's like battling, and there's not really, they're just hitting sticks just to, it's just kind of what they do, right? There's no, it kind of goes nowhere just to battle, just for the chaos. Maybe they're just used to living in chaos, right? Okay. Then we have these two threes now. We have the Three of Pentacles and then the Three of Wands. So it looks like that. Now, this could be you, Leo, or it could be the person you're dealing with, so the opposite party. It could resonate all or in part. So it looks like that somebody here, I'll just say it's you, Leo, that you want somebody to work with, or you thought this was somebody you could work with. And you thought you could build with this person and you would get rewards, that you guys could work together and you could reap rewards like, you know, buy houses or have children or have great happiness. I'm not really seeing the marriage card and stuff yet, but you know, you were hoping that you could do something, build something. It could be a workplace. It could be a workplace also. But we'll be able to see more information. So, that's what we have so far. So I would like to find out about this Queen of Swords here, reversed. Could be a family member, but it could be a love interest too. This is like the soulmate card reversed. So it's problems with that person, and maybe decisions were made that weren't. Well, it depends on how it comes out. Let me pull a couple more cards before I go down that road. The World. So it was an ending to the involvement with this person, okay? And so I guess there was an illusion about the ending. Maybe you didn't realize it was coming. Maybe you didn't realize that you weren't what they wanted. Man, that's hard. I'm sorry. And maybe they were fighting so they could get away. Sounds manipulative, but that is, the Queen of Swords reverse is manipulative because she's so smart, you know. Okay, so tell me about these two threes, wanting to build and then wanting to have, you know, being able to reap rewards for all the work that you've done. Page of Pentacles. You do want to move forward in your life. And this is building, it's like slow and steady. The beginning of an offer of new stability. Two of Wands, and you're looking back at the choices you made in the past that were not good decisions. There's Two of Wands reversed, so and you want to do things better, right? I mean, that makes sense. Four of Pentacles, you didn't protect yourself, maybe, when making these decisions. And this could be protect your heart, protect your feelings, and protect your possessions, your property. Okay. And this Nine of Swords reversed, so this puts you in kind of a negative place. It does. When you look at the loss and, you know, somebody not being fair, it is difficult. Tell me about the rewards, please. How do we get to the rewards? Two of Pentacles. Well, I'm sorry. This is Two of Pentacles reverse says, don't make those dumb decisions, right? Learn from your experience. Don't make the decisions and expose yourself to, so you could lose. So you should always be protected, and that's about taking your time to build. Taking your time, and you might want to just build on your own. And, you know, maybe somebody getting access to everything of yours is a place that should be earned, right? Eight of Swords. You've thought about that, and you're kind of, there's a lot of regret here. I get that. But you are stuck. You're having trouble processing what happened. This is a Hermit reversed. Oh, in the battles. I don't know if you're still fighting over property or something. Trying to get past what happened in the betrayal. But there is a warning to get you, it's time to get back into balance. Because to move forward in a positive way, you got to get yourself back into balance. Stop. I mean, I know it's hard. I know it's hard not thinking about the negative. It doesn't serve you now. It will only bring more of the same thing to you unless you change your vibration. And that's a hard one. How do I change my vibration? Well, that's where the soul searching comes in. Temperance, it's guidance. guidance, but it's also saying you're in danger of being off balance, of losing control, more control, okay? Mind, body, and soul. What does this mean? What do I need to learn? What am I not seeing? What didn't I see? How can I transmute the energy? How can I transmute the negative into a positive for moving forward? By transmuting it, you can release a lot of stuff. So that is the question, and that's what you're being asked to consider, okay? All right. I'm sorry for what you're going through, truly. But this is going to pull it all together, though. When you move that energy, transmute it, it's going to change your path. It's going to change it from going down to up. But as long as we hold on the negative energy, it's really hard for us to grow in a positive way and be inspired. Inspiration is important. Negativity just crushes it. It just does. It's heavy. And inspiration is light and airy, like a fire blows in the wind, you know? Okay. Or like your mane blows in the wind, but it's, you know. So, okay. So now we're going to look at slow and steady. This is the second story. And so we have the tower here. Maybe some people, we have this dude that's naked jumping. No, just kidding. Falling out of the tower. Okay, and then we have the devil reversed, and then we have this card of indecision. It's the Two of Swords. It's like a stalemate, indecision. So it kind of feels like to me that maybe the indecision led to the falling of the tower. But it also helped leave something behind, right? When the tower dropped, it seems like that something was left behind that was negative. So we also have this card of legacy. Now, legacy can mean a lot of things. It can mean this great legacy of wealth and abundance, and it can mean that, but it can also mean the legacy of how our family treats each other, the legacy of how how our family treats each other, or how the secrets we keep, the abuse that's been going on and on and on. You see, it could mean something like great abundance, but it can also mean some pretty dark stuff. We're going to find out more information, though. I hear you. So now we have the Hierophant. Now, this is the way we've always done things, so these kind of go together. It's also about spiritual guidance, too. But it's also about religion, government, established organizations. So you can see how that can get off track, maybe into not so good of a legacy, right? Anything can be corrupted. And then we have the truth. So the truth might have help somebody get past the decision and create that tower. Just take it down. Because the truth about not seeing what was really going on, that's how it feels. Something negative, but because this fell, and the truth came out, this is not here anymore. And now it's just the aftermath. That's the way that feels. Okay, so let's find out what is this devil here? Okay, I have the Four of Cups reversed. I have the Six of Cups reversed. That's what I thought it was going to be. Okay, and I'll tell you in a minute. And Judgment reversed. Okay. So the truth that came out was about something that might have been going on in front of everybody and nobody really wanted to talk about it. But now they're talking about it. Now it's like this could be you, your family, or another party, or could resonate all or in part. So, but we're not gonna overlook it again because now we know. Because now it's like one of those things you knew was there all along, but you just didn't understand what it meant until you understood what it meant, right? to the truth. You're able to handle the truth. Six of Cups, reverse. This is about something in the... It feels like it's a family history. Something that happened as a child. So there's a lot of different people watching. You would know what that is. But Judgment reverses is an ending. But it's not an ending in a happy way. It's not, I conquered this. I conquered this lesson or this journey in a good way. When Judgment is reversed, it was like, yeah, it ended, but it nothing really was resolved, right? But you try to take what you can and move on. Okay. Tell me just a little bit more about why we have Judgment in reverse here. Wheel of Fortune. Bad karma. Ace of Wands. But there's a new start here. I know there could be abuse in the family. There could be drug abuse. There could be child abuse. There could be things that nobody talks about until now. Okay, so you would know if that applied to you. The Wheel of Fortune is, this is by, okay, it wasn't something that could be changed before. Nobody could change it. It just kept going in the same direction, okay? And that's a concern. Until the truth, because nobody could do anything. They were stuck. They felt helpless, right? Oh, sorry. And then the truth, and then the Tower. So something came down. But you know what? The legacy is still here. So I'm concerned about that. And then we have this Wand of... So this can be a new start, a new enterprise, a new whatever. But also is a phallic symbol. So I'm a little bit concerned about that with the Secret, okay? So tell me about this Ace of Wands, please. But it's not reversed. So it doesn't feel bad, but it just, the whole thing, okay, nobody's talking about that. Man. No communication. That's not good. So King of Pentacles reversed. So this is egotistical. Somebody that refuses change. This is could be the Patriarch. And then here's the King of Wands. That's unchangeable too. Oh gosh. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. And this is just something that seeds that were planted. Slow and steady, slow and steady. So this has to do with the slow and steady. Okay. There's a lot of information. It doesn't look like this thing is over. Whatever you found out and somebody got away from, it's still continuing. That's why this is like this and this is like this. And there's still people that are involved that aren't talking about it, are still involved. So these are, you know, it could be an earth sign, it could be a fire sign reverse, which you're Leo, but I hope you're not involved in that, truly. Okay. What does this, what do we need to know here? Well, there's no justice. Somebody didn't find any justice. Maybe they tried to get justice. And the judgment went against him. Maybe there was a court case about this. But it was just... Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling, what's coming. It's like it was just a big party, like it was a joke. Like it was a joke, and somebody was made to look like a fool. Like they didn't have any... And then I have the rest of the wand crew here. I have the Knight, and then I have the Queen of Wands. I don't know. It kind of looks like these people just stood up for whatever was going on. I don't have the world. World is over here. Gosh. Okay. Well, we need some help here. Ten of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Cups reversed. There's a lot of people here. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Okay, okay. I'm starting to... A little bit better. Okay. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Wands. Okay, how about just a little bit more information, please? Four of Swords. Okay, Nine of Cups. Okay. There's a lot of people involved in this. Obviously, you know that. This is your story. And it looks like nobody's going down. It looks like nobody's going to pay. So if I take these people and put them with these people, it makes it look different. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take these. Okay, so there's a lot of people that are facilitating whatever's going on, okay? They've worked hard at it. This is what they do. This is like something that, this is skill. There's been skill put together. Mastery of whatever's going on. But there's also been a forced separation. So somebody has been able to move away from this at least. So that was a judgment. You know, that's what I kind of felt with judgment, is to get away from that. Whatever's going on, that abuse or the trauma, whatever. And know that slow and steady progress is being made. There's a case here. It feels like that there may be a court case. It is being built a little bit at a time. And it's not real noticeable, but there are people on board working on this. And there's people that believe in reciprocity, fairness, and they want the right thing to happen. Okay, so I know that you want this to move faster, but sometimes taking down certain establishments or certain systems that have been in place many, many years that have been facilitating this is not, it is going to take time and patience, just like they took time and patience to build whatever they were doing, okay, to be under the radar or whatever, okay. So there is slow and steady progress, and there's a message here not to give up hope. Wow, that's crazy. So my thoughts are with you. Take care.